Go ahead, puff the cigars. If you ain't ready for us, come enjoy the shop talk.
Yo, what's going on, man? We are back. Your boys, the SmokeFellas, with Humidor Sports Podcast, baby. Today we're going to run you down the world of sports, man, and give you all the latest news. I got my panel out here with me. First, I want to introduce Sly Dog. He's in the house. Sly, say what's up to everybody, my man.
What up, everybody? How y'all doing today?
Lucky Lefty is out there. Where you at, Lucky? Did you get your technical difficulties handled? You out there, Lefty? All right, we're going to come back to Lefty, man, our special guest for today.
Yeah, I'm back. Today is Lucky Lefty, a.k.a. It's hot as all to be damned out here, but my birthday in 2 days, so I'm still getting it in. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Cancer Nation, stand up.
That's right, Cancer Nation. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Our special guest is straight out of very own Chicago Heights, Tony Barber, a.k.a. TV1. I'm going to give you the TV1 moniker today, man. I'm not going to get that to your wife today. So say what's up to everybody, man.
What up, people? Shout out to the SmokeFellas. Shout out to the Heights. Let's do it.
All right. I would be remiss if I did not give acknowledgement to all my fellow SmokeFella brothers out there, as most recently we did win MBW Cigar Group of the Year, SmokeFellas.
Yes, sir.
You know, congratulations to my fellow brothers, and I'll say where there's smoke,
there's the fellas.
There you go, baby. So what I'm gonna do is bring back one of our segments that we had earlier in the season called Smoke or Ash. Since we are all smokers, if you agree with something, you smoke, put that smoke in the air. If you disagree with it, you're gonna ash that shh. It's a family show, so I won't say what I want to say, but you know what I mean. All right. First topic: pro tennis. U.S. Open says they're gonna start August 31st. The number one rated player, Ashley Barty, she has voiced her concerns for health reasons because they're gonna be in New York to play the U.S. Open. Now you know New York got hit very hard with COVID. They're not totally out of it, so you got your number one player and several other players voicing their concerns. Will tennis come back? Well, the U.S. Open, August 31st. TV, since you knew, are you going to smoke that or you going to ash it?
First and foremost, I will apologize for not having my cigar fired up. But I'm going to ash that because Ashley Barr may be ranked number one. It's all about Serena. And it's whatever Serena does is what matters. And it's not a race thing. It's about Serena out of ratings. Nobody really cares about Ashley Barr. And that's my opinion on it.
Gotcha. That's strong. Slide up.
Before you get to me, Ben, why am I the only one that can't hear Tony? I don't know. Maybe it's my phone. Did y'all heard him good?
Yeah.
We heard him loud and clear.
Yeah. Turn down your nose.
Y'all can hear me. I can't hear Tony for some reason. Don't have a clue. Maybe it's meant to be that way. Anyway.
well, since you didn't hear him, he said it's not about the number one rated player, Ashley. It's all about Serena. Yeah, Serena says she's gonna play.
Is the best.
Right.
You know.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna ask you because guess what? Look, lady, y'all ain't touching each other. Y'all more than 6 feet away from each other. Stop. come on, man. It shouldn't be no big deal with y'all playing tennis. Tennis might be the most protected sport through this coronavirus stuff. So no,
Facts.
I'm gonna give her the edge.
Okay. All right. Lucky Lefty. What is your left hand gonna do?
I think for the first time in history, I agree with TB and Sly at the same time. I 100% agree, man. First of all, it is about Serena because she the rating magnet.
She's a rating.
And like Sly said, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's tennis, fam. Y'all ain't touching each other. Y'all got your social distance. I don't know what's her Ashley, whatever her name. I don't know what her problem is. I don't see the issue at all. And like her word don't mean nothing, so it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna ask you.
I guess she got a little Kyrie Irving in her, but we'll get to that.
Please, let's get to that.
Oh wow!
Please, let's get to him.
All right. Continue with Smoker Ash. NASCAR. Bubba Watson was instrumental in removal of the Confederate flag. Your boy from New Orleans, what is it? Kamari?
Yeah, come on. Alvin Kamari.
Kamari. Yeah. He showed up to show support. My question is, do you really care? Sly, what you got?
Oh, this is my topic, Big Ben. You know I'm smoking the bubble and Kamara all day. Yes, sir.
Why?
He the only African American in NASCAR. And guess what? He got the flag took down. Big props to my boy Bubba Watson. Matter of fact, I was gonna wear my number 43 Chevy shirt today, but it didn't come in time. I got you next week, Bubba. Thank you, sir.
The rumor is you didn't wear it because it didn't fit.
Right.
Dang.
It only went to your navel. And you know that piercing is fresh. You don't want to get it infected.
Lucky Lefty, what you got, man?
Damn, man, it got to be a beautiful day because I agree with Sly again. I like this never happens. Yeah, I'm gonna slide away, man. Like, come on, I gotta give a smoke out to both them brothers, man, especially Bubba. NASCAR, the only brother in it getting that Confederate flag, and that was big because that been like their symbol forever. Let's go back to Dukes of Hazzard. Back to TV show Dukes of Hazzard. So yeah, that was huge, man. Give us smoke, man. Definitely salute.
Okay, all right.
And I agree. I think that all four of us need to go play the Mega Millions and Powerball because I hate to agree with Sly and Damani because it's such a bad look. One went to Sin and the other one went to Simeon or whatever school he went to. But I agree. It's a big step up. Shout out to Bubba. Shout out to Alvin Kamara. It needed to be done. It should have been done years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we lost George Floyd, but a lot of positive things for us has come out of
the
depth of him. And I don't want to sound like underplay it or sound like I'm being funny, but the death of a man has raised a lot of eyebrows,
Sometimes that sacrifice, man, it's unfortunate to have to be a brother have to lose his life, but now everybody woke right now. What I said last week, go if you black, play the Mega Million. Somebody black gonna win it.
Right.
We win it right now.
Yeah.
We can't go wrong.
We just gotta take advantage of it. That's all. In a positive way.
Well, I can't TB, it's good that I can't really hear nothing that you saying, which works perfect for me. So when we get to my topic, I won't be able to hear you. Best thing happen.
I just said I agree with you, sir.
He said he agree with you. He agree with you, Sly, all the way. Y'all was on the same team, and you still turned on him.
Still turned. Take your hand and hold your nose up so you can read my lips.
Man.
Damn.
Turncoat Records.
There it is.
So right now, just for everybody that's out there, I'm smoking on an Alec Bradley Max. Lefty, what you blowing on?
Man, I got this big gauge Asylum 13 today. Nice long smoke, get us through these 2 hours. There it is. I don't know what I'm lighting up later, but for now, that's what I'm puffing on.
Slide, what are you being allowed to smoke in the house with?
Well, again, I'm not Tony Barber, but look, I got that old Kentucky Curve, you know, good old smoke, nice, simple, small, my kind.
TB, you already said that you weren't able to smoke, but I know you're gonna be smoking later. So what you plan on smoking?
Unfortunately, I have a wife that won't allow me to smoke in the house. I pick my battles. That's not one of them I want to fight. So, but I will be smoking like Damani, an Asylum 13. Got a bag full.
Yes, sir.
I'll be smoking them all day, sitting outside. May cut the grass and smoke. We'll see.
It's hot as all hell out here.
Yeah, it won't be till about 6 if I do it.
Right. Right.
Nah. Shout out to Sly Dennis too. His veneers look beautiful. He said he can't hear me.
Sly said, "Shout out to your dentist. Your veneers are beautiful."
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sly got the Lovey Smith look going on right now.
Right.
He got the Lovey Smith, man. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes,
He
sir.
ran out of Beijing. That's what he is. So everybody knows the struggle that's been going in Major League Baseball. They are playing ping pong with these proposals. The players union ain't having it. The owners don't want to pay the top stars full salary. So will baseball have a season? Smoke or ash it? Lefty, let's go.
Are we ashing if not and smoking if they will? Is that how I go?
Yep.
Well, let me ash the hell out of this cigar. Said it last week, and I'm gonna say it again. Ain't no baseball happening this year. Go White Sox 2021. Ain't nothing happening this year. It's almost July, man. Come on, like when is it gonna start? They already knocked it down to 70. Like, come on. At some point, like now you're already less than half the games. Like, what you gonna play a 50-game season? Like, does it make any sense to even do it? If the players don't want to give in on giving up part of their salary, you know, well, however they trying to do it with the numbers, you can't come to an agreement, man. Just sit the year out. Unfortunately, it's gonna hurt baseball, like we've been saying, worse than the strike year. They're gonna have to go through a whole recovery thing again. But I can't see it happening, man. No baseball this year, unfortunately, because the White Sox had a nice squad put together.
Yes, sir.
Well, like you said, that lockout season almost crippled baseball. This is really gonna cripple them.
Oh yeah, they're in trouble. They just got back on the map. They just got back,
and that was thanks to the Cubs.
TB, what's up, man?
Well, again, I'm like you said, ash it if we want it, or smoke it if we want it.
Smoke if it's gonna happen. Ash if it's not.
Right. Ash, it's not going to happen. Honestly, I don't think they should bring none of the NBA, college football, pro squash the whole year, man. Just start all over in 21.
Football,
everything,
Damn.
everything.
No.
Hey, don't get me wrong, I want it too. The Cubs are the best thing in the Chicago sports right now. So you know, and I'm a Cub fan. So the hell with the White Sox.
Next to the Chicago Sting.
Never. But no, in seriousness, I just think instead of going back and forth with all this stuff, maybe we try to get some college football and pro football in, but squash baseball. Just squash it.
Yeah, it's too late. It's getting late.
Like you said, they made a comeback, but that was because of Sosa and McGuire when they were hitting. Even though now, but then once that was over and they got on the mat, they threw both of them under the bus. Right. And Bonds. But hey, it is what it is. Squash baseball this year.
So you think they need to bring the steroid era back to recovery?
No, they're going to have to do something. And the biggest thing would have been the Cubs winning the World Series that would have put them on the map, but that happened already.
Right.
You know, so the next big feel-good story, I guess, you know. I don't know. Did you hear me, Slide Dog?
I think it'll be a Cubs White Sox World Series.
That would be beautiful.
Gotta put it on the map, baby. Cubs White Sox World Series to get it back.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. But then they would rather have New York Mets versus Yankees.
Yeah, we seen that already though.
Right.
We seen that.
Right. Yeah. That wasn't even close.
Right. The Subway Series.
Right.
Slide, what's your thoughts? You smoking or you ashing?
Man, you know what? I got to ash baseball. I mean, come on. They know they get the ash. I made sure I smoked enough of it down to give them a whole ashtray full. Okay. I mean, they need to stop. First, the owners say 65 games. Then they come back with 7. Now they have to turn it down quick. What are we playing with 5 games here, baseball? Come on, man.
Right.
Y'all need to stop. For real, man. Y'all want, nobody wants to put it on nobody else. You had the Cubs owner, like I said 2 weeks ago, say they losing money in biblical proportions. Only that
which is BS.
But for real though.
Right.
You know, it don't make any sense, man. They not playing. It's already finna be July. They keep doing this so the other one can look bad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now they need Sammy Sosa and whoever else to start juicing again. Like I'm assuming that's what TB said. You know.
No. What I said. Well, you could tell them what I said.
These guys in trouble, man.
Yeah.
They're in trouble, man, and it's so disappointing. But I'm gonna tell y'all a good thing. My White Sox get to recover, get better. They're gonna be pretty good next season.
Well, they would have had to already been in spring and training again. They needed to start like early, no later than mid-July. They needed to really start the 1st of July though,
right? Exactly.
To have a legitimate season. Yeah, I can't see it right now. They haven't even agreed yet, so we talking August right now, man. What they gonna play in the snow?
And I have to say I agree.
To Florida.
I agree with Slide. It's a pissing contest right now between the players and the owners. But like we said a couple weeks ago, when the season doesn't come, they're going to blame the players. They're going to point the finger at the players and say that the player, it was all about, they're going to blame the players. And when in actuality, it's the owners because they don't want to they want to go with this prorated salary stuff and don't want to pay these players. And they trying to paint them in a bad light, saying, you know, you millionaires and you can't take a pay decrease and you're only playing a small. Yeah.
Now hold on. I got to argue with you on that, Ben. If you usually play 160 something games and you only got to play 70.
162.
162, and now you only play 70, and I'm going to pay you full salary. What job they do that at?
Don't get me wrong now.
Can you work half the year?
I agree that it should be a prorated salary, but
it'd have been prorated.
They are pointing that the owners are pointing that subject right there just so it can be laid down on the players and they go scot free.
But the players are looking bad though. The players are looking bad.
Oh yeah, they looking real bad.
They definitely looking bad.
But some of the top tier players are saying it's not about us. It's those players that make the lowest amount. Now you killing them.
Well, get a new agent. Get a new damn agent. How about that? So you can make some money.
Okay. As usual, I got to bring some clarity to this show. Okay. I don't care if
fuck out of here
players or not. The owners, it's all about greed. Y'all played 162 games. The Cubs own over there robbing everybody on drinks, food, hotel stay. I mean, come on, man.
Been doing that for years, man.
Ricketts over there robbing them to death and talking about he losing money at biblical proportions and he charging all them her money for sitting on concrete. I mean, come on, man. Get real.
Hey, don't get mad at Ricketts because they ain't doing nothing around White Sox Park. Don't get mad.
TB said don't get mad at Ricketts because they ain't doing nothing around White Sox Park.
All they doing over there by Comiskey or whatever that park is building new Jewtown polo stands. Don't get mad at Ricketts.
Come on, TB. I'm a Sox fan, man. Come on, man.
Listen. What's over there?
Sox fan, man.
What's over there? All right, they tore the projects down before then.
Lucky I can't hear him.
No,
the one thing is you ain't lying.
Right.
It ain't nothing over there. You definitely ain't lying. I'll give you that.
Don't get mad at Ricketts because he trying to build up that make money. Now I agree with you that he full of BS on the fact that he losing a lot
That he
of
losing money, right?
Right. Yeah, this dude's a billionaire, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta look at it. No billionaire only has one source of money
Right.
coming in. So
Right.
his other
Correct.
100 businesses, he ain't hurting for no money. It ain't like
No.
he ain't like he finna go file for unemployment and no shit.
No. Now
So,
them bars
Right.
around there losing
I mean,
money.
look at.
yeah, the
Right.
bars are hurting. It's definitely hurting the bars.
Ransdorf to pay less than $200 million for 2 teams.
Yeah.
Well,
He
yeah,
cheap.
yeah, that's true.
He cheap.
That's true.
He paid less than $100 million for the Bulls and played less than that for the White Sox. He about $150 million when he bought them, maybe for 2 teams together.
Yeah.
Right. So he playing with house money right now. He good.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
He good.
He's good.
Yeah. He only now wanted to change Paxson and Gar and Paxson because the seats weren't full no more. The seats been full since Jordan was there.
Exactly.
And then Rosen filled them up. But
it was a 10-year waiting list after the Bulls, after that first dynasty.
So now we got to change stuff now. Yeah, I know your pockets are hurting.
Mm-hmm.
So now since you brought up Chicago Bulls, that's my next question.
Good.
Chicago Bulls.
That's my team. Chicago
Bulls versus the New York Nets right now in this coaching battle. Though that's the rumor is that they are they after the assistant coach for the 76ers.
Neil Long husband.
So, damn, that is right.
He get a salute just for that. I'm gonna smoke for him. Just
so
for
now
man to me alone.
the Knicks have brought him in. The Knicks have brought him in for an interview. The Bulls haven't yet because technically Boylan is still the coach. So what is the Bulls waiting on? Are they gonna mess around and lose this opportunity to go ahead and hire him as a coach, or will the Knicks take our coach from us? But also the Knicks are also rumored to be trying to get Thibodeau. So
are we done with the smoke of ash, or we just
this right here? I just want thoughts on this.
Just
this is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
they can have Thibodeau.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony Barber, give me your thoughts on this, man. What's going on with Chicago? Why they acting so slow?
Well, you just got a new GM in and a new president. So, that I don't even know nothing about this coach in Philadelphia. If you ask me, I would like to have a coach like Amani Williams. That's what I want. That's who I want. Or even a Mark Jackson. But
dude was under Popovich for a few years.
Yeah.
He won a Pop's disciples. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can find a few guys that was probably been under Pop that ain't even had a chance yet.
Right.
I want somebody respectful, because that's how you got to get the young talent in. A coach that's like a Mark Jackson, in my opinion. But I think Mark is blackballed. But if the Bulls, why they dragging their feet, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they're in no rush. I think they want to restructure that roster first, and then get a coach that suits that roster.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Lucky Lefty.
And that's a great point.
Yeah, it is, TB. That was a great point. Really, I think the deals are already in place. So I don't think the Bulls are gonna miss out on anything. They just haven't made announcements. We all know that idiot is out of here. What's the coach name?
Boylan.
We all know he's gone.
And it's not his fault.
Right, but just like we knew Paxson and Gar were about to be out the door, so it's probably already a deal in place. If I'm a man, I don't know his name. I can't remember his name. I just call him Neil Long husband, Mr. Long. Right. I'm gonna call him Mr. Long. If I'm him,
he get more credit that way.
I'm looking at both of those rosters though, and I'm definitely going with the Bulls. Right. Just the Bulls look like they changing the culture's changing. This new GM, he looked like and the new president sound like they about business. The Knicks are still a mess in the front office. That roster is terrible. There's no way I would take that job. Let them have Tibbs. But I think the Bulls gonna get their guy.
Sly Dog, thoughts?
Well, first of all, if let Thibodeau go to the Knicks, because the way he destroyed teams and players, he'll fit perfect over there.
Right.
Because I still won't let him. I still would never forget how he destroyed Rose's career.
Rose and
Yeah.
Noah.
Second of all,
Yeah.
I mean,
And
the
Dang.
Bulls
Luau Dang.
blew out dang right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know what? I think the Bulls, man, gonna get their man. Now, I mean, dude was an assistant under Popovich. That don't mean anything.
Nothing.
I mean, you know,
Right.
but I mean, you know, it all depends. I mean, you know, Mike Malone came from, he was an assistant too. So, I mean, but Mike Malone's assistant in Cleveland. Look how good he is in Denver. So I
Yeah.
guess that really don't mean anything.
He got a better roster
But
too.
yeah,
Right.
and if the Bulls don't get him, believe me, they got plenty of other coaching candidates out there.
But what's up with what's my man name? Hollins. There was the Knicks recently coached the Knicks, the brother. What's his name?
Lionel
No,
Hollins.
you
He
talking
went,
about
that was in
Yeah.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think he a hell of a coach, especially with a young roster. I'm surprised his name hasn't come up.
Yeah,
with
because
the Bulls.
he and always had young rosters, and he's done well with them.
Well,
yeah,
you know
just
what?
because the Knicks thing didn't work out, the Knicks are horrible.
But to be honest with you, the Nets need a veteran coach. I mean, you got Kyrie, you got Durant. You don't want to bring no young new coach in there to deal with them.
Did
Are
I
you talking about the
hear
Nets?
Yeah,
Did
the
the Nets get
you talking
uh
about Fizdale, Damani?
Yeah, Fizdale. You're right, Slide. Fizdale.
did the Nets get
You know,
Bill?
so I mean, you know, you need feet. For
Bill.
me,
Bradley Bill.
the Bulls. The Bulls need a young, up and coming, ready to go coach.
Yeah, you know, I don't care who you are, and this is my opinion. Coaches don't win games. Players win games. And GM's got to put the right, you know what I'm saying, the right structure together. But you gotta have guys that's willing to say that he's the man, I'm second fiddle. And that's what made the Bulls so good. Pippen knew his role. He knew he wasn't good as Mike.
But okay, TB, I get what you're saying, but a coach provides structure. As you
He
see,
does.
Boylan had no structure with the Bulls. Because whenever they came down to the fourth quarter, they imploded and they could not win the game. They was always in some games, but they imploded, and you got to blame the coach for that.
But Popovich, he got his to be a great coach off veteran great players.
That is true.
All right. Tim Duncan is not hard to coach. Manu Ginobili, David Robinson, these are guys that don't bite back or talk back or fight the system. Whatever you say, coach, we're gonna do. And on top of that, they were great players. Yeah, so all this.
But Pop is the GM. Pop is the GM too, though, right?
No.
Pop not the GM, but I'm pretty sure. Well, he probably not the GM by title, but whatever he say, go.
Right. He got a lot of cred in that.
I'm pretty sure whatever he's. But even if the last dance showed us though that you know, you're right. See, people, I know it is about great players, but you know, Mike and them couldn't get over the top until Field came in and had to convince them to share the ball. Because if Doug Collins would stayed the coach, he'd have averaged 50 points a game, and they wouldn't have won nothing.
They would have won with Doug. They would have won with Doug.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree with you saying. But if Phil Jackson had all that talent, the David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Ginobili, Tony Parker, I mean, they got about 6 Hall of Famers on one team.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
You know? And they're gonna put Pop in.
But a lot of them developed under Pop too. Even Kawhi, they developed under Pop too. So that, I mean, it plays a part. It's probably not the total factor, but how many great coaches like haven't won titles?
Right.
I mean, if you look at, you got Kerr. Just the last few years, you had Kerr, Pop. Who else?
The kid in Miami.
Miami coach. Even though he did that with some great players, but
so did Pop.
Tyronn Lue.
Yeah,
of course, that was
a fluke.
That was a fluke.
We'll get to that later.
You got a comment at a Cigar Bazaar.
3-1 comeback, baby.
He said, sorry to say, but the Bulls are still way behind before they even become contenders. That is true.
They ain't worse than the Knicks, though.
No, we ain't. So This is a comment from Cigar Bazaar as well. He said the Bulls team right now play like they playing street ball.
Yeah, well, they young.
Yeah. And
What they
Boylan
got
is
about an
guy.
average age of about what, 20, 22, 23?
Right.
Yeah, and say it again, Pew. Say it again.
I mean,
What you just said. What you just say about Boylan?
Oh, he's terrible.
He's garbage.
Boylan's terrible. But on the other side of it, though, is you depending on Zach LaVine to carry the team. You're not using marketing correctly.
Right.
So, of course, I mean, I personally think Boylan should have been gone because they're like the Bulls may be the most talented, terrible team in the league. There's some talent on that roster, man. I was actually a little excited for them going into the season. I thought maybe they had a shot at least that eighth seed in the East. But when you don't use that talent correctly, and it's pretty much you get in the fourth quarters the Zach LaVine show.
Right.
You know what's gonna happen, man. LaVine ain't that dude like that.
No. Well,
man, let me tell you something. The Bulls had a chance. The last game they played, I believe, they played Orlando. If they didn't beat Orlando, they would have been in the 8th seed. They blew it. I think they ended up losing about 14 if my stats right. Something like that.
When did they blow it? The fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
They blew it in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Right. So I mean, the Bulls blew a lot of games, and I was gonna look it up, but I didn't get a chance to. I did. How many games have they blew in the fourth quarter like that?
Oh, definitely.
They had the Lakers by what, 20 or 30 points?
Yeah, they was whooping the Lakers and blew that game.
They lost in the fourth quarter.
And they misusing that rookie. They misusing that rookie, little wild hair boy. What's his name?
Out of North Carolina.
Yeah.
He didn't start.
Right, but I mean, still, but he wasn't even getting the minutes either. No, it ain't bad to come off the bench if you're getting the minutes, but Cody White,
yeah.
Cody White, right?
Yeah.
They didn't, they didn't have him in the fourth. I know his defense is suspect, but when you need buckets,
right?
When you need buckets, man, you got to have that dude in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it also hurt when Porter go down. I thought that Thad Young pickup was a nice pickup because you didn't have to pay much for getting him a veteran. So they, like you said, they got a good team, but Boylan's an old school coach, trying to coach young boys who ain't for all that. Right. Boylan wants to, like he coaching the '98 Bulls and run them and all that. And
got him doing push-ups and running laps.
Yeah.
He's grown millionaires
doing suicides.
Right.
But so they need a younger minded coach like the boy in Miami, or a couple more veteran players to say, look, to teach these young boys how to carry themselves as an NBA player.
Those are facts right there. So now, since you all mentioned talent, man, I'm moving this train on. Kendrick Perkins.
Please.
He's all on ESPN, man.
My boy.
I mean, he come out with some stuff, man.
My man's right there.
This past week, he said LBJ is more athletic than Bill Russell. What's your thoughts on that one?
Those are what we call facts. I mean, are you kidding me? Bill Russell, you're great. Bill Russell, you ran track. You were good. But LeBron James was also the #1 recruit out of high school in football. I mean, let's not get carried away, okay? But now, I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm gonna tell y'all, to me, the best athlete of all time is, and I'll give you 3 since we on this. Mine is Jackie Robinson, Bo Jackson, and then LeBron James.
Okay, we're going to move on from you. TB, what's going on? What's your thoughts on this, man?
Well, he said that LeBron James was a better athlete than Bill Russell, right?
Yeah, right.
I agree. He's not a better winner than Bill Russell. But he is a better athlete. Right, LeBron James is a hell of it. Listen, LeBron James is a hell of an athlete to be that big and run as fast as he can like that and to move the way he do. He's just not a winner like Bill Russell. He's not a better athlete than Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain is an all-world class track star. basketball player with unbeatable numbers. All right, he just never had the people around him that LeBron James had. But he's absolutely right. He is a better athlete than Bill Russell, but not a better winner. He's not a winner, and those are two different things. A lot of people don't understand that. He's a better, like you got people that are better ball players, but they're not better winners. You know what I'm saying? You got one shot. You may say LeBron James the best, but you don't want him shooting it, right? LeBron James fans.
Well, you don't want him at the free throw line. You don't want him.
You don't want him even shooting it. I don't want him.
Oh no, I'll take him shooting it. He has more game winners than Michael Jordan, but that's no here nor there. We're not going to talk about that. And those are facts. But
in the finals or in the playoffs?
Both.
No.
Both.
No.
Look it up.
No.
Get your Google on and look it up. LeBron has more game winning shots. We're not going to get off topic.
Right.
I 100% agree that LeBron is a better athlete than Bill Russell. But people tend to get in their feelings when when LeBron gets mentioned, people get all up in arms over it. But come on, man, let's look at this. If you was in a lab and had to build the perfect athlete, you gonna build the LeBron James or Bo Jackson.
That's it.
Like that's it. The combination of size, strength, and speed is uncomparable, man. It's no way. Like, come on, man. I don't know what everybody was all up in arms about it for. He didn't say he was, he didn't say, like TB mentioned, a better winner, or they didn't just say a better basketball player. He just said more athletic. I mean, come on, this dude run like a guard. He is strong as a power forward,
But you said it's what you said. People, when you mention LBJ, people get in their feelings and go straight on the defense.
And I'm a big LeBron hater.
And to give you a tidbit, Kendrick Perkins played with LeBron James on the same AAU team out of Oakland, California.
Right.
So he should know.
And to give you a tidbit, I don't know if we can use profanity, but F Kendrick Perkins, because he is stupid as they come. All right. And his beard ain't SHIT neither. So the hell with Kendrick Perkins. I wouldn't take nothing he say. Like Kevin Durant said, average more than 3 points in the playoffs.
Well, just because you're not a great player don't mean you don't have no knowledge of the game. Phil Jackson was a garbage basketball player, but as a coach, he was a great coach.
Damani. So this dude's not even a good analyst. He can't even speak well to me. He's terrible.
Well, yeah, he talk like he got slob in his mouth, but
I talk like he a runaway slave.
Wow.
Damn.
Well,
damn. After Juneteenth?
Look, LBJ at the back bar. Get this goofy dude off the set.
Man, y'all clowning today, man. Y'all clowning today, man. All right, man. We finna speed this train up, man. So I'm gonna give y'all 15 seconds, man, on these next couple questions to make your thoughts, and then we're gonna keep this in because we got a lot of other topics that we need to go for. So Jimmy G, 49ers QB, made a statement saying he did not mind the 49ers going after Tom Brady. TB, what's your thoughts on it? Is he lying?
Yeah, he lying. He lying. If Tom Brady would have came to San Fran with that offense, Jimmy G would have never seen the court field again until unless they was asking him to cut the grass. If you put Tom Brady behind that offense and that offensive line with that defense, it's a Super Bowl. The only other place that has all what they have is Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, the only one got a better offensive weapons for Tom Brady. But ain't no way in the world.
Receivers, though. San Fran receivers are garbage.
They not that bad. They not as good as them boys in Tampa Bay.
Right.
But they not that bad. Plus, you got Kittles there.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
15 seconds, Lefty. Let's go.
Any athlete that say they not bothered by the talks of somebody else coming in to possibly replace them is a damn lie.
Right.
It ain't nowhere, especially if you just went to the Super Bowl with me and now you're talking about possibly replacing me. Everybody know you don't bring Tom Brady in as no backup. So you pretty much talking about replacing me. That means you don't feel like I'm good enough. That gotta bother you, man. I mean, it sounds good on camera to say that. That don't bother you, but he a damn lie. He a damn lie.
Let's go, Sly.
He ain't scared of Tom Brady. He don't care about them bringing in Tom Brady. Tom Brady was the one who went all the way up and cried to the owner to get him traded because Jimmy was finna take his job. So why would Jimmy be scared of him?
So you bring in Tom Brady as a backup?
Man,
that's what you saying.
He was never gonna be scared of Tom Brady because they was never gonna bring no 42-year-old guy in. They got from New England because he was scared of him. Stop it. Next topic, Ben.
Wow, that's strong. That's strong. All right,
I wish we had more than 15 seconds. I'd get
since we talking about Tom Brady the GOAT last week.
I know about that GOAT stuff.
He was mentoring Deion Sanders' son. Took him out on the field, gave him some pointers and all that. Sly, I know you want in on this one, so I'm gonna let you go. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Come on, man. That's all for sure. That little bit of however he practiced with him is just as bad as the Last Dance. Okay? I mean,
damn.
all about I mean, come on, dude. Why you gonna go get Deion's son and you out there, man, Brady, you couldn't, your documentary coming out. So you and Mike could be in the same boat. That was terrible. That was Hollywood. It was all for show. I mean, the Last Dance should win an Oscar and show you that for short film. Stop.
TB, what's up?
Well, first of all, The Last Dance was outstanding. Outstandingly done. It was a great show. It should win. But I do agree, again, with Sly. It's a bad look, but I agree with you. So it was all for show, man. Yeah, it was all for show. I mean, they both in the same state. You know, Deion them in Florida. Now he in Florida. You know, hey, you know, whatever Tom Brady do, they gonna show. So if he pick his nose, they gonna show it.
Lefty.
Is Deion Sanders' son a quarterback?
No.
Yeah.
He's a quarterback.
I thought he was a receiver.
I thought he was a receiver too. Oh, yeah, quarterback. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it's a good look. It's just all about name recognition, you know. Just big name, you know. His father, you know, being Deion Sanders' son, and then, like you say, anything Tom Brady gonna do, gonna get like recognition, like he's the savior of the damn world, which I can't stand his ass. But yeah, so no, I'm not a Tom Brady fan at all. Facts.
Okay. All right. Cam Newton posting QB workouts with Odell. He's looking real good. Odell was catching everything, but this is Odell. Odell catches everything. So, is this going to get your boy Cam Newton a job? Lefty, let's go.
Everybody looks good in shorts and t-shirt. Let's put that out there first.
Except the dude in the bottom left.
You know, I mean, you see guys in the park that look like they Joe Montana out there. So that, you know, I think we kind of overhyped that. That's more for the fans. I think Cam's gonna get a job when if somebody gets hurt. I just don't think nobody's ready to bring him in and kind of shake up the whole foundation of their team. You know, right now, and he's not ready to be a backup. You know, we talked about this before. He's not going to accept being a backup. So it's going to take an injury or something like that for him to get back on. I hope he get back in. I like Cam, but you know, we'll just see what happens.
You made the statement, Lefty, that he didn't have a job before January 1st. Remember that?
Yeah, I think he will. I think he will. Somebody gonna get hurt.
Fly, you one of the biggest Cam supporters, man. What you got, man? 15 seconds. Let's go.
Man, Cam Newton should be. Cam, you talking about he throwing to Odell. Well, he got to get the ball. He ain't like Mitch Trubisky hitting trees. I mean, let's stop. Okay, Cam Newton, man, before he got hurt, was still an elite quarterback, man. He could be the Chargers talking about bringing in Kaepernick. Kaepernick was declining before he got kicked out the league. Let's be honest. Okay.
Oh, watch your mouth, Sly.
Better than Mitchell. He better than anybody in Buffalo. Okay, come on, man. Y'all need to stop, man. Cam Newton should be starting, man. Period. Point blank. He better than anybody in Miami. Come on, man.
Yeah, but if you didn't use these high draft picks on people, you're not gonna bring him in. You didn't use top picks.
Well,
TB.
I, I think only reason Cam's not in the league is because of injuries. and nobody, they can't bring him in for a workout. Besides that, I agree. Cam Newton still should be in the league.
Oh yeah, definitely. He that dude. He can still ball.
And if these teams can give him a physical, Cam would have been signed.
Yeah.
All right, he would have been signed. Most definitely over the boy we just bought in Chicago, and I'll take Cam over him any day.
That was about system fit though. That was system fit. Go ahead, Ben.
All right, so we're moving this train. So NBA, NFL, those are the sports that's on deck. Baseball, we say that's out of here. So once the NBA get in the bubble or NFL gets to playing, what if one of your top players catch the COVID-19 and got to sit out for 2 weeks? Is it going to affect your chances of winning the chip? Could be a Laker that go down. Could be LBJ. Could be one of the top quarterbacks that go down. What's your thoughts, man? How is this going to really affect the league? TB, let's go.
You said with the COVID-19, how will it affect it?
If somebody catches it, and they say LeBron catches it and they don't win the chip because of this, because he's out 2 weeks, 14 days.
Well, I mean, everybody knows the risk of coming back. You know this could happen. So another reason why I said squash the season. All sports this year because of that. You know, but the Lakers, real quick, the Lakers want this season because if not, this another year LeBron gets older. So they really want this season.
And they're the number one team in the West.
Let's go, Lefty. Let's go, Lefty.
You know what? This COVID thing, I think it's something we're gonna have to learn how to live with. There's no vaccination out there. You just can't keep the world shut down and without a vaccination. So it's treated like an injury. You know, if somebody catch it, it's just like injury reserve. You got to sit out 14 days. It shouldn't stop nothing, but it's right now something that we all have to learn how to live with, and possibly, in the future, like it's something like a flu or anything else. We have to learn how to live with this. So
that's what it is.
These teams are gonna need contingency plans for what happens if your quarterback goes down. You gotta have quality to come in.
That's why you gotta have a backup. That's why you gotta have depth. It's all about depth. And football, you're always one hit away from being done for the year. So what's the difference? You know, but I think now they'll be more careful with, like, if somebody got a flu or a cold, don't let them in the building, stuff like that. But no, other than that, it is what it is.
Let's go, Sly.
Hey, look, shout out to Maya, because I was listening to her show. She also said that this thing is kind of crazy. You get younger people dying from it, and older people surviving. So, hey, the difference between this and the flu is more people are dying as of now, okay, within this year. So you never know how it's going to play out for anybody. So going back with being said, man, he might not come back. You know, you don't know what the contingencies is when his body fight and try to fight it off. So it's tough. But that NBA bubble, man, that's a mess. They don't need to play. I mean, the stipulations for that, you can't see your family, you can't do this, you can't. It's nuts. So well, I don't know.
Before we go,
Ben, either way.
I just want to say for those that are watching, I'm not belittling the COVID-19 when I say what I say. These are just my opinion, so I don't want nobody to get mad and call in.
Right. No, definitely not. No. Definitely not belittling it. But I think the NBA just was so deep in, you know, it's like to not finish it up. It's different like with baseball where they never started. Or maybe if they was only halfway through or something, but they were so deep into the season to just kill the whole season right now. I don't know. I just don't know if that.
Believe me, with this flu stuff, we've lost more people to deaths with the H1N1 bird flu and all that other stuff than this COVID. COVID has just been brought to people's attention, but this happens all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So as we move on, man, we're about to get into a little NCAA, all about these college coaches, and you know NCAA, man. NCAA is what I said, man.
Oh, that public league ain't shit, boy. They just passing
listen,
people
man.
around, man. But go
No
ahead.
child left behind.
Right. These college coaches, man, have football. Let's just take the elephant out of the room. These football coaches have really, really been out here real bad, man. So let's talk about them for a little bit. Do you feel that these college football coaches in these small town markets are feeling like they are untouchable? Because all of these comments, they wearing these T-shirts. Let's talk about Mike Gundy. Mike Gundy with his OAN T-shirt that he wore, knowing damn well what happened to Dabo and all these other coaches, and he come right behind them at Oklahoma State, man. With the
get it right.
Oklahoma State, not Oklahoma.
Right, get it
Oklahoma
right.
State.
All right.
Not the
Come
you,
on, man.
baby.
Now, these coaches got these huge TV deals, endorsements. They getting the contracts with the shoes. Are they arrogant or are they confident, man? What's your thoughts on it? And we can go in on Mike Gundy right now because he came back with all these apologies last few days. One of his top players, Chuba Hubbard, came out, put him on blast. Sly, I know you want to go in on this, so let's go, man. Give you 20 seconds to go in.
HELL with his One American Network shirt on. I mean, come on, Mike. I mean, the dude walking away. First of all, he killed me. He gonna take the picture. He gonna act like he oblivious to what's been going on. He takes the picture anyway. Then he gonna get mad, get on the phone with Chubb, make Chubb apologize while he's standing there.
Now, I don't think it was him that made him apologize. I think the university made him come out.
The university.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, come on, man. Nobody backed Gundy. Nobody. Not even his own president said this is terrible. Okay. Mike Gundy been there 16 years. He deserved to get fired. Nothing in Oklahoma from the Sooners to Oklahoma State is worth anything anyway. So
damn, TV.
Just you know what? The Trump rally is there. It's just a bad look all the way around for the whole state of Oklahoma.
First of all, it is not a bad look on the Sooners. Second of all, he should have been fired, Gundy, anyway, for going like 2-14 against Oklahoma. They robbed him.
He been there 16 years, man.
And I think only
been
beat
there
him
16
twice.
years.
Right. Second of all, any grown ass man walking around with a damn mullet like the Tiger King, ass should be fired too. Like Sly said, nobody bags him up.
Free the Tiger King, by the way.
He hasn't done anything that they feel like they could bag him up. Like he ain't Lincoln Riley. All right, let's keep him because he ain't done nothing. I'd have been booted him. Send him to Ohio State. There's a lot of losers down there.
Whoa, shots fired. So now
let Sly know what I said.
He said
there's a lot of losers down there on Ohio.
Yeah, a lot of losers down in Ohio State. That's where Mike Gundy should go.
Damn.
The veneers looking good. Look at the veneers.
Hey,
I'm glad I tell you.
Tight.
Hey, listen, Dabo Sweeney, he goes and participated in one of the campus marches, man. He trying to save face. His publicist said, "You get out there and you walk with these people, man, to get your look back and get you some recruits." Because he was straight with his back against the wall.
So wait a minute. I want to. First of all, I want to touch on like football in itself, right? I always say you got to be a little nuts to play football, but you got to be a little nuts to be a coach. And we're in a very sensitive time right now, in a sensitive society. And football coaches are the most insensitive people on earth, even from Pop Warner. There's no, especially those old school coaches, man. They're gonna call you PUSSYs. Like it's different. So I think to try to censor these cats, and I don't think they mean any harm by it, but it's just how they've always been. and it's how they've been coached. It's how they've been coached, and how they coach now. When I tell you, man, I didn't see like
look at Chris.
I didn't see 7, 8-year-olds get snatched up by the helmet by coaches. Like you can't be sensitive playing football. You can't be sensitive, and the coaches ain't sensitive. And if you ever been in them trenches, you're gonna get called something worse when you're in that pile getting hit.
Yeah.
Right. So Chris Doyle, Iowa, the assistant coach and the strength coach. Look at him. But they gave him the gate and said they parting ways.
Well, he got fired.
They parting ways.
Yeah, he got fired.
He was making $900,000 a year as an assistant coach.
Mm-hmm. Everything's just super sensitive right now, man. It just, unfortunately, and when these guys are used to being that way, you got to kind of change how you move. And it's not, what they say, it's hard for, like, Tigers don't change their stripes. They're going to be who they are. But now everybody's snitching. Man, it's stuff that, like, man, football is totally different, man. When I tell you, anybody ever played, you're in them trenches, we'll go in that locker room, all that's supposed to stay in that locker room. What you being called. Coaches talk about your mama, your baby mama. I'm telling you.
Well, what changed it was these damn camera phones.
Uh-huh.
Now, you can't say and do everything now because you don't know if you've been recorded.
Exactly.
Yeah, social media. Yeah. But I'm going to knock on wood right now, but I'm going to give a shout out to Nick Saban because guess what? He's been quiet as a church mouse. He ain't getting in all of this. You ain't heard Nick Saban say nothing.
Listen, Nick Saban, the coaches that feel like they untouchable, our coaches are in states with no pro teams, like Alabama.
Right.
He's God himself in Alabama. They don't have nothing else but Alabama.
Roll Tide. That's all.
Right, that's all they got.
But they say if you got nothing nice to say, shut up.
Don't say no. What?
Right. Yeah. Nick Saban has he has talked to his publicist, and I bet you that publicist and said, "Don't you say a word. You just sit here and be quiet because you do not want to ruin your name. I don't want to see you in no pictures with no shirts, nothing."
Well, Nick Saban's a smart guy too. Like he ain't no dummy by any means. I don't know what these other cats just be on. Maybe they took too many shots to the head when they was playing football, and they can't think straight. But Nick Saban is a smart dude, man. He know better. That dude survived duping the NFL. He played the NFL so bad and still survived. So like TB said though, he God in Alabama, man. He can't touch that.
Yeah. They don't have nothing else. You got these states like Oklahoma, Alabama, Iowa. There is nothing else.
There's nothing else.
That is true. Nothing else.
Nothing
else. We're going to move on to NFL, but I got one last NCAA question. I'm going to give y'all 20 seconds to respond on this.
Shout out to the Sooners, too.
Yeah, I know you love them. But student athletes and they pay. I want to know your thoughts on that. It came back and reared its head again because now these student athletes are speaking their minds and so forth. And so now there's this, should they be paid for their images, the jersey numbers they wear? So 20 seconds, I want y'all to go in and just give me your thoughts on them. Sly, I'll let you start off first.
Of course you will, because you know how I feel about it. They shouldn't get a dime. You getting $100,000 plus education. Why should you get paid anything? Okay, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give you some money, but then we want you to pay us back for your dorm, for you eating over there, just like you said you did, Bernard, where you ate over there where the swimmers was eating the garbage, and you was over there eating the good food. Remember you told me that? So we're only talking about two sports, basketball and football. What about the swimmers? What about the tennis guy? What about all them? But see, the only sports that matter is football and basketball. No, they shouldn't get a dime. If they do get something, pay your education back. And all the food you ate.
Okay, T, I saw you nodding your head, man. Please set this dude straight.
Man, listen. You just like a couple other people I know, them kids should get paid. All right? They making billions off these kids, and the kids get nothing but free education. That's BS. You don't know all these situations. You at school, your mom and daddy at home struggling, can't pay the rent, brothers and sisters can't eat, and you can change that. Yeah, pay them. Pay them. Yeah. That's like slavery to me. You making money off my back and you're not giving me nothing.
Strong.
That's strong.
Lefty.
I'm kind of torn because even though I feel like the student athletes deserve to be paid, I think that'll change the whole dynamic of college sports. And when you start paying like only certain athletes are going to get paid, how do you really divvy that up? You know what?
I don't think it's about certain. How about if it went into a trust? Trust that goes in the trust fund until after you graduate.
Right, but I'm saying what's fair? If I'm the top swimmer in college sports, I'm not going to get as much as the top football player or the top basketball player, or even as much as the third best player on Duke. I'm not going to get that. So where do where do we balance this thing out to where we say, okay, it's okay to be a swimmer, and like when you start getting young people thinking money, it changes everything. It'll change the whole dynamic of the NCAA. But they're making enough money off of it to where they should be able to figure something out to where everybody gets some type of stipend at least. I mean, not saying they got to get rich off of it, but they should get some type of stipend.
There is no swimming program and no volleyball program, and a lot of these
that's bringing in money, right?
If there is no football and basketball.
But the scholarships allocated for that, though.
But wait a minute.
Right? Some people getting an education off that.
When Kevin Garnett came out of high school, the big broadcasters was waiting to see where he was going to go to college at before they offered the money to wherever he went, because they were going to pay more to have him on TV more. But he wound up going pro. So everybody's benefiting. If LeBron James would have went to college, that college would have stayed on TV. Why do you think Duke stayed on TV? The Zion Williamsons, the Kentuckys, because of the players. Nobody let us see no goddamn coach or the AD.
Well, you almost got to look at it like an internship, right? When you intern at certain companies, is you working for free and you may be getting paid a little bit of nothing, but you're an intern, and because you're trying to get to the bigger job. If you start paying college athletes, then how do you separate professional from collegiates?
Man, college coaches make more than pros.
All the other athletes. Look at all in this totality. But because some people like Bernard Mule don't care about
that's small. Say it if you're gonna say it right, man.
He don't care about the swimmer or the track star or any of those athletes.
Lacrosse, baby, lacrosse.
I was the 12th dude on my college bench. Yeah, I deserve to get paid. No, you don't, Bernard.
Well,
you don't.
Let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room.
12th dude.
Slide. You was never the 12th man on the intramural team, so you have really nothing to say. And we can move on to the NFL. Let's go. NFL. Kyle Shanahan, 49ers, contract extension. He got another 5 years, man. Is he deserving? Lucky Lefty. Does he deserve an extension?
He went to the Super Bowl. He deserves it. He went to the Super Bowl, and he was a bad quarter away from being a Super Bowl champ. They pretty much owned KC for the first 3 quarters. Matter of fact, I'll say first 3.5 quarters. He definitely deserves it. He definitely deserves it. When you get that far, his coach is getting paid a whole lot more. They've done a whole lot less, so he deserves it.
I agree with Lucky Lefty. He's the new hot thing right now, and that's how they pay. You're the new hot thing. So
market set.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure all ain't guaranteed. So
I'm sure that my man in the left, Sly Dog, is going to try to refute everything that you guys just said. So let's go, Sly.
Man, are y'all crazy? Man, dude, Mike Tomlin didn't get that kind of money after he won the Super Bowl. Okay? Lovie Smith went and didn't get that kind of money. This dude go there, lose, and he got a 6-year extension. I mean, come on, man. Juneteenth was yesterday. We need to stop, man.
I mean, the market is set though. That's the market now. How many trash quarterbacks getting paid right now?
When Kaepernick, after he played in the Super Bowl, he got paid.
Blew it in Atlanta. Stop, man. Stop.
You can't take that team that what the 49ers were before he came. you got to give him his props for that, man.
Yeah.
To get them built up.
He the reason why Atlanta lost. He the reason why the 49ers lost. And you gonna tell me he deserves a 6-year contract going to 2 Super Bowls and losing?
You can never blame a coach when you got to lead. You can never blame a coach when you got to lead. All you got to do is execute. All you got to do is execute. It's like Joe Biden right now in this presidential race. You up 3-1. You up 20 points in the fourth quarter. Shut up. Do what you're supposed to do. You're going to win. If you just do what you're supposed to do. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Strong.
You can't blame a coach for blowing a lead, man. I totally disagree with that.
All right. Lefty, I'm going to put this question in your lap first. Who will have a better season? Baker Mayfield or Joe Burrows? Let's go.
Baker Mayfield. Cincinnati's in a clear rebuild. Their front office is garbage. I don't even know who their coach is. I don't know. Like, Joe Burrow is going into the worst situation ever. Matter of fact, I'm going to predict it. Joe Burrow is going to be a bust. He's going to be a bust. Not based off his talent, but based off the situation he's in, the division he's in, he's not going to make it. And I don't think much of Baker Mayfield either, but he's definitely going to have a better season than Joe Burrow.
TB?
Well, you ain't got to ask me. Baker Mayfield going to have a better season. One, he knows how to be an NFL quarterback. Two, I think Joe Burrow has always been overrated. I think he had a great year last year, but he couldn't even make it at Ohio State. Nah, he fell in the right situation at the right time. So I'm almost with Damani to say he's gonna be a bust.
Yeah,
strong. We lost Sly. He having some difficulties with his cricket phone. His cricket over there. Oh, okay.
There you go.
There you go. He had to
like
take him out
Smith Jr.
He had to take his teeth out and run him under the water.
Man. We all know what
Sly, what's up, man? Who gonna have a better season,
we
Baker
all know who
or
gonna
Joe?
have a better year. I mean, let's be honest. Let's go Baker. Baker's a better quarterback. Baker was better at when he was down to Texas A&M. So Baker's the whole day. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, stop, man.
But he won the Heisman with OU.
All right, man.
Tell Sly that I said Burrow was overrated. He couldn't make Ohio State.
Sly, TB said Burrow was overrated at Ohio State. He couldn't even make it there.
I totally agree.
Wow. So, Baltimore Ravens held their breath for all about, what was that video of him on the beach where he crashed into the skidoo? They held their breath because they thought it was over with. If he went down by playing beach football, and when he hit that skidoo and went over, he was in the water for about 15 seconds. The Ravens almost died. So, also, he was announced as a cover for a new Madden game. Now, that's baby. Always a curse.
Madden curse.
That Madden curse. What's your thoughts on it, TB?
Well, I think very highly of Lamar Jackson's game. I don't think he's going to have a great season like he did last year. Usually in the NFL, they take 1 year and they figure you out.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm glad the kid is all right, but I don't think he's going to have a great year next year. Not as good. Nah, let me say that again. I don't think he's going to have a year like he had last year.
Now, he also made the statement that the Ravens looked past the Titans in the playoffs last year. They were kind of looking like they was just going to go past them, and we all know what happened there. Lucky Lefty, let's go.
No, I think John Harbaugh's too good of a coach for that. Like, he's too good of a coach to is that right? John's their coach, right? Was it John and brothers? Yeah, John's too good of a coach to overlook anybody. I think the Titans just caught him at a good time, and their style of play was the perfect opponent for Baltimore. The ball control offense, running the ball, keeping Lamar off the field. But
they got Derrick Henry.
Right, exactly.
Derrick Henry.
And I do agree with TB. I feel like the league's going to catch up to Lamar Jackson. He's not going to have as great of a year as he did last year. He has to continue to improve on his passing. But as far as playing beach football, you definitely shouldn't risk millions of dollars doing something stupid like playing pickup football on the beach.
Slide out.
Well, look, anything that any Lamar does to me, I have no issue with. I mean, I didn't want to see him get hurt. You know, he got hurt. He didn't get hurt. He bounced back up. I'm just scared him being on the cover of Madden kind of messes it up because, as we all know, what happens to those that make that cover?
That's the curse, baby.
That's the curse.
I mean, it is the Madden curse. So he survived it. He survived it because he flipped over that sea dude. I didn't see him no more. But, hey, he already got his in before the season started, so he should be good. He need to call
RG3.
Right.
That's what happened with that when you get hurt.
Right. Because I guarantee you his phone was ringing as soon as that video surfaced.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That was the call from the owner.
Or Jay Williams with the Bull.
No, he fucked. I mean, he just messed himself up. He a clown anyway.
Or Bill Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Well, he's still playing at least though.
I wouldn't call Jay Will for nothing.
This man beat 2 rape cases.
Right.
I'm talking about the motorcycle accident, Damani.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I was on the rape thing. I went straight to the rape.
So they ranked the top offenses for this coming year. So they saying number 5 is going to be Tampa Bay. Number 4 is going to be New Orleans. Number 3 is Baltimore. Number 2 is San Francisco. And number 1, them Chiefs. Do you agree or disagree? Slide.
I agree. I think Kansas City got the most potent offense. They got the best coach for it, probably out of all football. To stop Kansas City, you're going to have to bring back the 2000 Ravens and the 85 Bears. I mean, I don't even think they can do it. I mean, Kansas City offense is off the chain. So, for me personally, they got it right. Now, I do like Baltimore to be able to beat them, though, because now Baltimore got that running back. They got my man out of where. Okay? So, I think they'll be able to run the ball. When they got Dobbins, you know that, TB. They'll be able to run the ball. Guess what? They can run the ball to keep Mahomes on the side. I think they'll get them in the playoffs.
TB, he throwing shots, says you, let's go.
Yeah, unfortunately, once again, it's a bad look, but I have to agree with Sly. I will move Tampa Bay up higher with those wide receivers and tight ends with Brady. But yeah, Kansas City right now. You got to put forward. What number was San Francisco?
2.
Number 2.
Yeah, Frisco, man. I'm really a big fan of their offense, man. With Kittles, man. Kittles to me is the difference maker, man. Yeah, I'll take Kittle over Kelsey.
Ooh, that's strong.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
We can argue that now. We can argue that.
Kittle's something else.
Let's go, Lefty. He said that Kittles is better than Kelsey.
Well, no, I totally disagree with that. But
it's hard for me to now. I do agree with him in that. Those are facts.
Kittles is a monster, man.
No, don't get me wrong. Kittles is a monster. Well, you know what? No, I kind of agree, but I don't think it's a big distance between them. No, I think they running neck and neck. Only team I don't agree with is San Francisco. I don't see them being a top 5 offense. They solid, but I think they had a good year. Their line was good.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for another team to emerge. I've been sitting here trying to think of what team it is, but San Fran's the only one I disagree with. I think we still putting a lot on Tampa Bay just because they got Brady. Like we keep forgetting, man. This dude is 40. They put
up big numbers with what's the brother?
Yeah, with James. But you also looking at Bruce Arians,
Winston.
But Bruce Arians' style of offense and Brady's style of play still don't fit to me. I'm not that hyped on it. Brady is that get the ball out quick type quarterback. Bruce Arians is that 5-step drop like Mike Martz and air it out and bomb it out 30, 40 times a game. I don't think Brady can do that at this age, at this point in his career. And that's Arians is going to change it up. I just don't know. But I don't agree with San Fran. I think their wide receiver core is a little suspect. They just lost their receiver to an injury. Their top guy was a Debo. What's his name?
That's not their top guy. That's not their top guy. They top guy is the boy out of A&M. Was it Mike Williams or Mike?
No, I'm talking about San Fran.
Oh, San Fran. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he'll be ready. He broke his foot, but he'll be ready for week 1.
No, they saying 12 weeks. Something crazy, right?
Well, they might not play to 12 weeks.
Right. Yeah, that's
true.
But no, San Fran offense wasn't that explosive. They had a few explosive games, but I can't. Not number 2.
What you gonna say, Dallas?
I'll slide somebody in the 5, but I would move Baltimore up to that 2 slot. New Orleans definitely with their weapons as long as they stay healthy. Tampa, I mean, when you just throw the names out there with Gronk and Brady mixed in with Evans and all these other cats, I'm sitting here trying to think who would be. My eyes are still on Philly, man. I still think Wentz is being overlooked. I think that Philly offense could be explosive.
Well, but Alshon stay hurt.
So now, since you went there with Philly, boom or bust. These are players that have to really need to have, dynamic or fairly decent seasons next year, or
they're done.
So they done. So I'm gonna go talk about some players here. So remember the names: J.J. Watt, Mitch Trubisky, Todd Gurley, David Johnson, Ashline Jeffrey, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Harden Hurst.
Who?
Harden Hurst.
I don't know who Hurst is.
He the tight end that was he was in Baltimore and now he's in Falcon. He with the Falcons replacing Austin Hooper.
The fact that we said who eliminates him.
So
right, he bust.
You said Gurley. Who else?
Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is a Falcon now.
Right.
So you said who's the most pressure on?
Yeah, Todd Gurley.
The thing is, are they boom or bust? Is JJ
Todd
Watt
Gurley's
boom
a
or bust
now? Todd Gurley's injury, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. He's only not by talent, by injury. He's done.
Arthritic knee, you can't come back as a running back. You ain't coming back from that, man.
No.
You don't think he's going to come back and have a dynamic year in that offense?
No. They wouldn't have let Todd Gurley go.
No.
All right, so what about Juju?
Juju going to boom. Juju going to be all right.
Only got that pressure on him because of the Antonio Brown situation.
You get Big Ben back, Juju going to be straight. Juju going to be
Juju shouldn't even be in this conversation. He ain't have no quarterback.
Right. Juju straight.
All right. David Johnson.
Injury prone.
With the Cardinals, right?
He went to Texans now.
Injury prone.
Yeah. He's like that one running back the Texans had that was good but kept getting hurt. What was his name?
I know you're talking about. He ended up going there. He made his career on another team, and then he went there.
Or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Arian Foster.
He like them. He was awesome, but them injuries got him too, man.
Not as good as Arian Foster was.
So what about Ashline?
He's not as good as Foster was, but I'm just trying to give him a comparison.
Has always been injury prone. He has always been trash, and that was the best thing the Bears did was let him go.
The Bears.
Well, he gonna be a bust this year.
Oh,
yeah, Alshon
is definitely Alshon. I think he's done. They were trying to move him anyway. He can't play through a pinky injury, man. If he sprained his index finger, he gonna be out 6 weeks. So he ain't tough enough, man. He a big soft ass.
If his nails clipped too short, he hurt.
Right.
All right, what about J.J. Watt? J.J. Watt has been through a lot.
J.J.'s done too.
He's done.
Only because of injury, and but he's Hall of Fame though.
Oh, definitely.
J.J. came back too early. He came back too early from the last couple injuries. He tried to rush back.
Yeah.
He gave his time body to heal. He got hurt again. That's the problem.
Here's the big thing with football, man. When those injuries pile up like that,
Yeah.
man, I'm telling you, it's hard, and it is not even the same injury. He got multiple surgeries, man, and he getting older. Like, no, JJ is
He's done.
Bust.
Yeah. But the good thing is he got TV shows and all that stuff
Right.
from Subway.
Mm-hmm.
So he still making
his brother
money.
in the league. He's straight.
Right.
Now, the next person, if you're gonna say his name, Mitch Trubisky, I think got the most upside.
Boom.
Yeah,
Mitch is gonna boom.
Yeah, I think Mitch is gonna boom.
Mitch gonna have a year this year.
James Conner came out because he is real tight. James Conner, running back for the Steelers,
Pittsburgh.
He came out and he said, "Listen, Mitch is gonna show y'all something this year. He is in Mitch's corner, and he's all the way on the other side of the country."
Right, I had no reason to see
it. I think the thing with Mitch is sometimes that's the situation where competition is good and he's playing for a contract. So, not giving him that 5th-year option when you in that position, when that pressure's on, this will make or break athletes.
Right.
At this is the point. You ain't got no big contract you living off for. You can't sit back. And they showed him putting in work. He's working with another quarterback guru I just read earlier today. Like, I think Mitch going to come in and put in work. I'm going with Boom with Mitch.
Yeah, I'm going with Boom, too.
I think Mitch got thrown on the bus by a coach that didn't draft him, and Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy is, I'm truly starting to believe he's not who we thought he was as an offensive guru. I mean, he blew that game against Kansas City, which y'all knew before he got hired, the year before he got hired with the Bulls. Matt Nagy is a disappointment. He's throwing Mitch under the bus. The year before last, Mitch moved around. Now this year, you want to stand in the pocket. That's not Mitch's game. Yeah. Mitch has a decent arm. Mitch needs to move around. I think Foles has always been a primary backup. You see when he tried to win the starting job, Minshew took it from him. Even after he came back.
Well, he got hurt though. He got hurt.
But then he came back.
He got broken up. Let's just say that. He got broken up.
Foles is a backup. I think Mitch will be the starting quarterback for Chicago Bulls in the 20.
Bears.
Chicago Bears, man.
And I'm predicting, and you can laugh all you want, Bears win the division because the division is soft. Division is whack now.
Those are facts.
Green Bay in disarray. Green Bay is
they're not no way.
They got problems in Green Bay.
Minnesota lost their best offensive weapon in Diggs, as far as throwing the ball, and plus you can't. I don't have no faith in Cousins. I'd rather have Detroit. I think Detroit will not. Minnesota or Green Bay gonna finish last this year.
Oh, that's strong.
Yeah,
that's strong.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, 15 seconds. What's your thoughts on COVID hitting the NFL, starting with Ezekiel? TB.
Who you going to?
I said TB. TB.
Oh, I apologize. My bad.
Yeah, I ain't hear it either.
Well, I mean, these guys they working out with their trainers and they trying to stay in shape, So I mean, it's no surprise. These are top-notch athletes, man. They're young. They shouldn't have no effect on that COVID. That COVID shouldn't affect them at all, man. You get some fucking Theraflu, you fine. Excuse my language. Get some Theraflu, you fine.
Slide dog.
It ain't
What's
like
up,
being
man?
51 and old.
And man, you know what? That we thinking that NFL gonna start no time. It's not.
No.
It's not. They already. I think they closed down somebody's training facility because they got COVID. It's not gonna happen.
Texans, Houston Texans. They shut them down.
Right. It's not gonna happen, fellas.
But see, the whole state was getting hit hard over the last couple of weeks because they released, I think, too soon. So a lot of they shutting Texas down.
Yeah. So I personally don't think it's gonna happen, fellas. That's just my thing. I think no football is gonna be played for them, not this year.
Lefty.
Like I said before, it's something we gotta learn to live with. Somebody get the COVID, you gotta sit down 14 days so you clear it up and come on back. Right? Football is not gonna shut down. That shield is not shutting down. They've had the most time to prepare for this out of all sports. So if for them to shut down over a couple of people catching it, would it be a bad look on them? They've had the most time to prepare. So just sit them down for 14 days, let them quarantine, let them get better and come back. I think, and they're gonna catch it. That's the ultimate contact sport. Like cats are gonna get it.
Okay, we coming into our last 30 minutes of the show, man. But we're gonna go into the NBA. But my last question to you guys, 15 seconds. Roger Goodell is encouraging teams to give Cap tryouts and so Lefty, I'm gonna let you start, man. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, what did we say last week?
Sorry
I wouldn't
about that.
take no mercy job. I wouldn't take no mercy job from the NFL. Goodell just trying to save face. Sometimes you do too much. And encouraging teams to sign them. It's just to me it's not genuine. It doesn't seem genuine at all. I wouldn't even addressed it. I thought that was a bad look. Somebody on that PR
I can't hear
team
you
should have
guys.
told
You
him.
can hear me.
I can hear you. You can't hear us? Can you hear me, TB? Okay, I can hear TB. Yeah. I can hear you though, TB. But no, like I said, I don't it just looks forced. It's a bad look. I think it was a huge mistake for Goodell to do that. To even come out and say that.
TB, what's your thoughts on Goodell?
Sorry, if y'all can hear me, I'm having technical difficulties. I can't hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, good. What's your thoughts on Goodell coming out to the league saying offer Cap some a job?
I think he got to go out and come back in. Tell him to go out and come back in. Lefty,
carry it on.
Yeah, like I said, just overall, you can't. It's been too many years. Too much has happened. The lawsuits and everything is too much. Public. It's too much media behind it. And when something doesn't seem genuine, you gotta kind of step away from it. Sometimes it's best to just be quiet. And I think this is the perfect case. Goodell shouldn't have came out and said anything. It just looks forced. Everything looks forced, and I think anybody who signs him now is a mercy signing. So no, I think it's just a bad look overall. Totally bad look.
I'm sorry, fellas. I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat the question, Ben?
Roger Goodell, what's your thoughts on him coming out and endorsing Cap to get a tryout, a possible job?
Way too late. Way too late. He should have been down there. He looks bad. Yep. He looks very bad.
Yeah.
And now it's like a couple teams want to try him out now. Way too late.
Mercy signing, man.
Yeah,
mercy
way
signing.
Too late. He's not going to get signed. All right, they're just going to try him out, and he's not going to get signed.
Well, rumor is that the Chargers already got it in their plans to give him a workout.
No, the coach said he should be on their list.
Right.
But they just drafted the young boy, man, from Oregon. Like, you just gonna bring him in just to bring him in, man. It's gonna be a media circus,
a publicity stunt.
Man, it's a total publicity stunt. It's a horrible look in NFL.
Slide.
What's up, buddy?
Back.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
I don't know, man. My phone, but battery died fast on here. But I finally get to hear TB at the end, which is good. I didn't want to hear the rest of that stuff. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Goodell coming out to the league saying, "Hey, you should give him a shot."
No, Goodell, that was a terrible look. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Goodell works for the 32 owners. I think Goodell meant that from his own personal wants, not so much as speaking for the owners. I mean, y'all gotta understand the man speak for the owners. So what he gonna do? But I think when he did that video and he said that, I think he might want Cap in there. I don't think it's gonna ever happen. And why would Cap want to take that job now anyway? He'll look crazy.
Right.
It's just a save face thing, man. Everything's a save face right now.
Honestly, Cap has not come out and said anything, so to speak, about even if he even wants try out for any team.
Well,
I believe he has a gag order. I believe he has a gag order with that lawsuit. There's some type of gag order in place to where he can't come out, because the fact that his name gets mentioned all the time and he hasn't said anything throughout all this George Floyd stuff and all this, he's quiet. It got to be some type of gag order.
Right.
Yeah, he had one tweet out there about the civil unrest that was going on, but otherwise he has remained very, very quiet. So you might be right on that. The gag order.
Some company just signed him to like speak and do some other stuff.
Wasn't that Nike?
No, it was some other company.
They already with Nike.
Speaking at, they supposed to be, getting this initiative together. I can't think of the name of the company. So I think he's been working on that too.
Okay.
But why should Cap say anything? Him and Nike you haven't heard enough from Nike because they jumped on board with him right before the end of last year.
Right. They got ahead of it, of all this crap.
Right.
Yeah,
but Sly, with everything going on, when you go back to look when it started with Cap with the kneeling, like this is actually the perfect time for him to speak up. He don't have to mention the NFL and because we don't want to get this back into an NFL versus black people thing. We want to really focus on the social injustice, but he should at least come out and speak on that. He doesn't have to mention the NFL, but he should say something. I think it's a bad look that he's not talking.
Well, no, I don't think it's a bad thing. He said what he had to say. Cap never been, when he was talking about it then, nobody wanted to listen. Now, what he does is, he be doing other stuff, man. He be giving money, man. He be donating. We're having all these fundraisers. He doing things without having to talk to money.
Right, I'm not saying that he does do things, but he could really jump ahead of this and be the head of this. He can really be the face. This is a good time for him to step up. Tim Tebow always spoke out against abortions and things like that. Like if you're gonna do it, own it.
But if you're
gonna jump into that,
like Steven Jackson. He could be like Steven Jackson right now.
Yeah, own it.
Money, you being the Jason Whitlock of the show. If he came out, it was all about him being, now he want to get back in the spot.
I gotta be Jason Whitlock,
right?
Come out.
I gotta be Jason Whitlock, of all people.
You flip flop like every show, so he don't want people like you and Whitlock to get it confused. That's all.
Dang.
Wow. All right, man. We're about to move into the NBA, man. So the NBA has sent a 100-page handbook to all players so they can understand the ins and outs of the bubble. One of the things in the bubble is if you get tested positive, you go into a 14-day isolation. They're going to have regular testing, which could be daily. Some of the coaches are going to be restricted because of their age. Also, upon arriving to Disney, they got to isolate themselves for 48 hours in that hotel, no contact. They're going to have games at 3 different arenas. Due to the heat in Florida, they're going to have games in the morning and then at night. Ain't no leaving the campus. Once you get there, ain't no leaving the campus. So what's your thoughts on it? TB, what's your thoughts, man?
Squash the season. All right. Squash it. That's flat out ridiculous. All right. First of all, I don't really want to watch sports without no fans out there. All right, that to me looks crazy. I watched it. I get up every morning and watch Get Up, but they've been having Korean baseball and they got these fake little billboards of fans. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that looks crazy, man. That looks crazy.
Squash the season. My
opinion.
Squash.
I hate to agree with TB, and believe me, it's taking everything out of it. But he absolutely correct. Squash the season. Not only that, man, don't forget the aspect, y'all. They can't even be with their families. Their families can't even come. Okay? So Bronny ain't gonna see his daddy for 3 to 4 months.
So
man, squash the season, man. all this, man. And then if somebody, like you said earlier, what if LeBron tests positive? Oh no, man.
So okay, you said they won't see their families for 3 months. What about these players that take these jobs overseas? They gone for 8 months. They gone from 8 months from their family overseas. So you don't think they can go 3 months? Lefty, what's up?
Well, I think they can go 3 months, but why? Them players overseas can't afford to bring their families. LeBron can ship all of us over there to Florida if he wanted to.
And still be straight.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Lefty, come on, man.
You know what? I think we kind of babying these millionaires, man. These boys get paid a lot of money, you know. And if a CTA bus driver got to go to work, your ass should go to work too. Period. Like we get into this whole, you know, feeling for them and all that. I get it, but they pay a lot of money. They get paid a lot of money. It's a sacrifice. It's the job you signed up for. And if, you know, you may not be comfortable going back into the office, but when your job say, bring your ass in here July 1st, you got to go. So all that, we looking out for them and this, that, and the other. I get it. But no, I think we babying them a little too much. If you got to go in the office, they need to take their ass on the court. They get paid a lot of money to do what they do. A lot.
And on top of that, I have never until June 1st, when they made us start wearing masks. I never wore a mask. Still, right. I don't wear them unless I'm going in somewhere.
Yeah, I hate wearing them damn masks, especially in this heat.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean. Hey man, play ball. You know, first of all, you can go to the park right now, and before this COVID stuff, and I'm sure it was a couple brothers out there sick with bad breath and everything, breathing all over you. You play ball, but you say I ain't finna go up and block his. Hell, Magic played with AIDS.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
He played with AIDS. They allow that, but they won't allow you to get the COVID.
Now, at some point, like when are we gonna get to the point where we go? This is something that's gonna be around a long time. We got to live with it. You cannot shut the world down over this. You got 40-something million people on unemployment.
It's always been around. It's all the flu has always been around. It just came in different forms. Again, this is not the SmokeFellas opinion. This is my opinion. I'm not downplaying the COVID-19. All I'm saying is the flu has always been around.
So what are your thoughts on they gave the players to June 24th to meet with their teams and say if you come into the bubble or not? Now, Silver said no hard feelings if you say no, I'm not playing. What's your thoughts on it, Lefty?
He said it right.
You won't get paid. He said you won't get paid if you don't play.
You don't come to work, you don't get paid. Period. Just like I just said it. Like when they tell you to come back in the office, you got to take your black ass in that office,
right?
And you got to work. So
it's like different situation for everybody,
right? But why are we so like babying these millionaires? I know CJ McCullough came out and said these cats live check to check. That's your damn problem. You shouldn't live check to check. You're making millions of dollars a year. So if you don't want to play and you don't need the money, don't play. At least you're getting a choice. They said he's not going to penalize you. You're not going to penalize you. But hey, if you don't play, you don't get paid. Period. Right. Unlike baseball, unlike baseball, they want to get paid for not playing.
Right.
TB, repeat that. What you say, man?
They need to have an NBA stimulus package. Listen, when you playing in the league, they should. I'm sure there's some kind of something you paying into on something like this. You know, so like Damani said, you guys making millions. You ain't worried about how you gonna pay your light bill.
Exactly.
You know, you just trying to do I get the Lincoln or the Bentley? You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Loud ain't shutting your lights off.
Right.
You're right.
Right. So, you know, I don't feel sorry for them. Now, on the flip side, I hate to hear people say they make millions of dollars. Well, they got a gift. And that gift, that's what that gift pays.
Right.
That's the going rate. So you can't get mad at when people say Derrick Rose won't play because he won't be able to walk. Listen, he makes that kind of money for what he can do. If we can do that, we'll be out there.
Exactly.
All right. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I know people that don't go to work for a cough. All right. And you want somebody to go put themselves on the line for a sport. Kill the season. That's all. Kill it. But also, when we come back next year, COVID's still gonna be around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you might as well put them out there now.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't going nowhere like the H1N1, the bird flu. Every 4 years, there's something new.
The body's gonna have to start learning how to fight it off. It has to. We trying to avoid something that's unavoidable.
The body already can fight it off.
Yeah.
Right now, the media is just pushing it. Do you know every time somebody died, there's $39,000 payment? You can die right now of a massive heart attack. They're gonna say you died of the COVID.
Right.
And then your insurance don't pay out COVID because they call that an act of God. So, and I'm only telling you this because I got a friend who mom died of a massive heart attack. And
they blamed it on COVID.
They said COVID. I got a first cousin, Yolanda Haynes, died the same way. My cousin, her mom, which is her mom, said she was just in a nursing home. Said she didn't have it. But they marked that down as COVID.
COVID, yeah.
You know, so the numbers are, pushed up. Like if you in the NBA, you 6, what you being, 5'10", 5'9", they'll say you 6 feet. We know you ain't 6 feet.
Did you just hear that, man?
Yeah.
Dang.
Hey, I'm gonna take a page out of your book. I'm not gonna argue with him on this one right now. we got under 15 minutes left on the show, man. But I really want to get into the whole Kyrie Irving is building up support around the league, saying that they should not play due to what's going on socially with the injustice. And he's not talking about health. He's talking about they should not play because of the injustice in the world. Make a statement. And he doesn't want – he had a call over like 150 players trying to get them to agree to back out of the season. After he was on the committee, the players union, as one of the vice presidents, because they got 6 of them, he's one of them, and he said, okay. He agreed with him. He might have voted against it, but the vote was to play. And now he's coming out, going at LeBron and some of the other player union heads saying not to play. What's your thoughts on that? And then Kevin Durant came out on a statement that Perkins called Perkins a sellout.
Yeah.
Because he was agreeing with it. What's your thoughts on that, Lefty?
Kyrie need to shut the hell up because he wasn't going to play anyway. He hurt.
Right.
Shut the hell up. Like, what's the difference? Yeah, so, and I mean, for him, I think that's another one of those things where we're going to, he says it's going to be a distraction or something if they play in sports, the social injustice. This thing is way bigger than sports right now. It's way bigger than sports. And if anything else, I think you need to bring like get it uneasy a little bit. All this tension. There's a lot of tension going on. And once again, like I can't do that at my job if I worked a 9 to 5. I couldn't do that. You couldn't do it. When they say bring your ass back to work, we pay you millions of dollars. He already getting paid millions and he hurt all the damn time. Right. So he's the wrong person to speak out on that. And he's not thinking about, like we mentioned before, that 12th man on the bench who don't get paid that much, who may be taking care of his family and all this, that, and the other. Like, I think the social injustice in playing sports is apples and oranges.
Well, he got mad. He got mad on the players union that was on the call. No, he was on the call with the team. He got mad and dropped off the call because none of the players on the team was in agreement with him. They was like, and Perkins say he got poor leadership skills right now. TB, you had something to say? Go ahead.
Well, number one, it's everybody's situation is different. Everybody make a certain amount of money. They not making the money Kyrie making on and off the court. So it's easy for Kyrie to sit out. Second, that's easy when you got you at work and everybody talking about the boss, and then you stand up and say something like you speaking for everybody. Well, no, everybody ain't going for that. Now, to have an NBA job is a privilege, a hell of a privilege.
A hell of a privilege.
Right.
You know, if you ain't there, somebody is easily willing to take that job.
Right.
Nah, it ain't like washing dishes at McDonald's. All right. An NBA job, what's the minimum player? What's about $3 million a year? $2 or $3 million a year?
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's a good living, brother. I think I make a good living on the little money I make, so I can imagine that.
Yeah.
What Kyrie is doing is he's disrupting the league right now and causing this divide now.
Right.
And that's a bad look for the NBA, man.
Well, it's really a bad look for him too. You know,
and no one takes Kyrie serious anyway.
Right.
Him and Dwight Howard, they two clowns of the league. Don't nobody listen to them anyway. Like, that's another one of them situations where shut up. Just shut up, man.
Right. Now I don't even know how he even got into a higher learning institution like Duke. I really don't.
Right. Because he can play ball.
Yeah.
This dude's head to earth is flat.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's been way out there on some of his comments, man, and it's been. I'm surprised Adam Silver hasn't shut that down, and just like you said, Lefty, made him shut up. But you know,
some of these guys think they bigger than the game.
Right. Oh, what they talking about starting a all black league and all that?
Right.
Ain't gonna happen.
Right. Man, that ain't gonna never happen.
I'm a KD fan, and he said some of the dumbest stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Humble yourself, respect the game, make your money, win your rings, and go home. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
I mean, I enjoy watching Kyrie play. I enjoy his style of play, but when he talk, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like nails on a chalkboard, man. Shut the hell up, man.
Hey, and before you go, Ben, no black man should be calling another black man a sellout.
I agree.
Those are facts. Especially during this time.
Right.
Especially during this time.
Get the gas face for that.
Right. He was wrong for that. Definitely wrong for that.
Yeah,
well, Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, not Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. And, you know, he was trying to – what kills me is KD is this tough guy all of a sudden, man. In the last three years, he had turned into this tough guy. And we all know that's not his moniker, man.
No.
He's not a tough guy, but he's portraying this role. He's this tough guy, man. And it's killing me watching him try to play this tough guy.
Listen, if every time you run up on somebody, you know there's gonna be somebody gonna break it up, you would do it too.
It's easy to run up. Yeah.
What? Ain't nobody gonna fight.
No.
You know, not in NBA. The ref gonna be there. The other teammates. You know, it's like fighting in football. You ain't hitting the man. You throwing at his face. They got a helmet on.
Right.
Right. And you know what? That's stupid. A lot of them ain't trying to lose their bread either. They're not trying to catch that. They're not trying to lose their bread because they get hit hard.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of these cats who they
feed a whole family for a year.
There's a lot of these cats that take care of their whole family. Whole family. I mean, from nieces, nephews, cousins, they take care of their whole family, man.
Yeah.
So to tell them don't make money while you getting endorsements and all this and you playing in movies and all this other stuff, man. Come on, dude. Chill out.
Right. So I don't know. I don't like I said, I don't like that sellout stuff. You know. Sometimes we have to make decisions in life that make seem like we selling out, or we just mature to say, man, that's stupid.
Right.
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, blue, or green. Don't do it. It's just dumb. You know.
Right.
It's like one of us, all of us. Somebody called him and said, let's go. Hey, man, they fighting. Let's go fight. Are you high? I ain't going to fight no damn body.
Right. You don't wrestle with nobody. I'm tired.
I'm
Right.
51 years old, man. You win. That's all. That's all.
Right.
You the
I got a
bigger man.
bad back. I ain't mean tussling with
Right,
nobody out here in
man.
these streets.
Nah, shoot.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, you
But
just mature,
Kyrie-
man. That's all.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Perk when he's saying that he's showing a lack of leadership, man. And KD coming out to call the man a sellout just because, you know, he's talking about leadership and whatever. Perk is
Right.
talking like a grown ass man. Talking
Right.
like a grown ass man, and then you got now a little boy coming behind him trying to make these statements and bring down what he's saying. No, he's talking like a grown ass man about leadership and actually,
Right.
like you said, Damani, do your job. You got,
Yeah.
as they say, you got one job.
Right.
Do your job.
Right.
It don't affect Ben. It doesn't affect guys like Kyrie because he has so much money with these
Right,
big contracts. And when you give these guys that ain't never had nothing, millions and millions of dollars, they don't know what to do. They chest fill up with air, and they feel like I can say and do what I want to do because this money
Right.
will always save me. In other words, get your broke behind away from me. Yeah.
And Lefty,
So-
you hit it on a point where you said he's not even playing this year.
right.
He's out hurt.
Exactly.
Or
You getting paid for
KD.
being injured. Y'all getting paid for being
Exactly.
injured. Y'all getting paid to rehab. Y'all getting paid to sit in the ice tub
Right.
and get massages and all that. So you gonna tell somebody, man, to not get their money?
Right.
Don't
And
get
then
the
on
hell
top
out.
of that, New Jersey brought Kevin Durant in knowing he wasn't going to play and gave him all that money.
Right.
Exactly.
You talking crazy.
And I think KD is coming to Kyrie's defense.
That's
Because
all because of
KD's leadership has
Right.
always been questioned. They've
Right.
always questioned his leadership. So now he's trying to like step up and defend his teammate. But
Right.
no, he another
wrong
get
on
the
this.
shut the hell up award.
Right.
Yeah. Now what he should have been doing is telling Kyrie to shut up because this a bad look for the squad, and you coming out here running off at the mouth, and
Right.
you're not thinking about the other players on the squad, the other players, like you said,
In
the
the
12th
league.
man, the 12th man.
You know who should
Yeah.
be talking? Guys that's on their way out the league. That's veterans like a LeBron James or
Vince Carter, cats
Vince
like that.
Carter. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you ain't
Yeah.
gonna hurt me because I can retire right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not the younger next generation of players. You know.
That's
But
gonna
like
be there
I
for a
said-
while.
Well, like they say, some people criticize Jordan for not speaking up. Speaking up is not for everybody because
It's
you
not,
get
I
these
agree.
results. Yeah.
At the end of the day, what can not playing basketball do to social injustice?
Nothing.
Like what does that do? Oh, we're gonna change the laws now because the basketball players ain't playing.
No.
Like that's the dumbest thing in the world. Like, come
Damani,
on,
this-
man.
They'll
going
just
on for a
replace
long
them.
time.
It's kids coming out and that's overseas that want to get in the NBA. They'll replace them.
Exactly.
That's all.
You gonna have the scabs. Remember the scabs NFL?
Listen.
the scab
Right.
players.
Right. Listen, when you start feeling you too big, you the biggest one in the and that job can't move without you, you fired right there. That job gonna go on with or without you.
And the other side, billionaires will always beat millionaires. I don't care who, what, where,
Right.
when, and why.
Right.
Billionaires
Those
will
are facts.
always beat millionaires.
Right. Right.
Because they got a couple of billion stashed away, you know, to distribute to the owners if it don't play.
Right.
Remember NFL when the players caught themselves holding out, and those owners already had $1 billion stashed away to disperse to each owner. And these players, like CJ McCollum said, living check to check. They finances is all jacked up.
Right.
So come on, man. Like
if you don't know money, if I
Right.
give you $500 and you blow it in 1 week, what you gonna do with $500 million?
exactly,
You gonna blow that in a year.
Right.
you're gonna blow
You
it.
know?
Right.
Right. You got
Right.
8 cars, but only drive 1.
Dwight Howard got 12 baby mamas.
Right.
You
Child
need
support.
to get your ass. You need to get your ass on the court and play.
Right. Child support tearing them up.
You need to play.
Plus 4 brothers he digging in and out of. Too.
Whoa. On that
Oh,
note,
man.
man, we have come to another great episode of Humidor Sports Podcast, man. TB, I want to thank you for being on the show with
Appreciate it.
That's
Appreciate it.
That's
right, man. A lot of love, man, coming from
You
the
know
heights
when
from you
TV
right
in
now.
the house, the ratings are high.
So since we at the end, man, we always do our parting goodbyes. So TB, I'm gonna let you go ahead and have your 15 seconds at the end, man. What you got to say to the people?
Hey, man, I just want to say thank you for the people that are watching, for my SmokeFella brothers. Appreciate y'all having me. Look forward to being here again.
Sly, he must have dropped off his cricket phone.
Right.
Something happened with him, but you know, I'm sure he enjoyed his bill. Right.
You know, he got concrete for walls, so the router might not have went around.
Lefty, what you got, man?
I want to go on sports for a minute, man. So I just read something where, Ice Cube has chimed in with Charlamagne the God and Diddy on about Biden has to earn the black vote. Let me go with my theme I've been going with all day. Shut the hell up. This ain't the time for that, man. Like, we need to get the guy that's the head right now, Donald Trump. We need to get him out. Like, we don't need nothing distracting us from the goal, from what needs to be done. You know, this is the time we need to come together. Like, stop pushing that and make people not vote, because when a no vote is a vote for Trump. If we want him out, we got to get out there and we got to vote. And whether it's Biden, whether it's Bubbles, Michael Jackson monkey, get Trump ass out of office. So stop distracting us from what's going on, man. Shut the hell up and let's get it done. We'll talk about the earning the black vote later. For now, we need to get this dude out of office, man. So that's all I got to say.
You heard it here. Humidor Sports Podcast, man. Get out there and vote. Seniors, get out there and vote. Our middle age and our age, get out there and vote. And also, to my younger brothers and sisters, your voice need to be heard. You need to get out there, hit them polls so that we can make some change, man, because change is definitely needed. Humidor Sports, go ahead.
I just want to say, I'm not a Trump supporter or anything like that, but we cannot get mad at people that do support him. That is their opinion, and people are entitled to that.
They got that right.
So
they got the right.
I hear a lot of people that say, man, how could you vote for? That's who they like. All right. So don't get mad at people for their opinion.
But again, you can complain about it, but if you're not getting out there at that poll and punching them tickets, you shouldn't complain or nothing. So get out there. The difference is it's the right to vote, not the right to vote for who everybody else vote for.
Right. So on that note, I won't say another word. Love you, brothers. Go ahead, take it home.
So, man, continue to put that smoke in the air, man. SmokeFellas, Group of the Year.
All day.
All day. All night.
When that drink gone,
we gone.
We all gone.
It's been another wonderful episode, man. We'll catch y'all next week, man, with more sports news, man. So we out of here today, man. Peace and love.
All right. Holla back, y'all. Holla back. Peace.